And that's the point that I really want to drive home today. If there's one point you take home, it's if you invest in the brand, quality is always going to matter to a certain degree, but you don't have to have a product that's industry leading. You can have an industry leading brand based on a unique story that you tell and only you can tell, and that'll set you apart in light years beyond, I guarantee you, what your competition is doing. When I said we reached 6 figures revenue within 1 year, that was from one product. When I say double down, I mean staying in stock, investing in getting yourself ranked on the Amazon platform, and then once you do that, investing in proven strategies off the Amazon platform to build your lead so that if anything does happen, new competitors come into space, new brands show up out of nowhere, things happen, it doesn't really affect you as much because there are other sources sending traffic to your Amazon listings. When people go to Google, all of a sudden you're the only wall they see. When you're on Facebook, all of a sudden your ads start showing up everywhere. I mean, when you double down on one product and you build an ecosystem across every social marketplace, you pretty much stay top of mind. And when you stay top of mind, you stay top of everything. Get really clear on your story. Have a website, even if it's just a landing page. Have a compelling about who you are. I got a really good friend, Michael Quinn. You know Michael?
Yeah, of course.
Michael's a good buddy of mine. I mean, his story is literally about how he hires all of his family members to do everything. And like his story is literally like he's hanging out with his family, and in the insert it's like a picture of him and like his brother or his mom, yeah. And he's like, hey, we're a family-run business. That's a story that makes me want to buy more from him. That's the thing you guys aren't realizing. When you have a really authentic brand, it doesn't matter how good it looks. How good it looks it's there to a certain degree. It's not going to be why somebody tells about you to another person. It's not going to be the thing that goes viral. What's going to be viral is the authenticity behind what you say. Doesn't matter what it is. You can be like, oh, I just really love this, or hey, look, I have a job and I hate what I do and I wanted to get into entrepreneurship since I was a kid and I finally did. And this is my first product and I'm learning a ton and I'm just growing. Even that is just going to be so much more refreshing than something being like the top this of this thing. I mean, manufactured in this country, like it doesn't matter. I launched in a day where you could give away products in exchange for reviews, so I'm not even gonna act like my first 100 were difficult to get. Now, if I had to do it all over again, I would get friends and I know it's super uncomfortable to get friends and family to leave reviews, but that's a really great way to get started, at least the first 20. The tests I've run is once you get 20 reviews, the next break in conversion rates happen at 100 reviews. And then the next break in conversion rate happen at 1,000. The first 100 are really your sprint. You want to get there as fast as possible. The first 20 come from friends and family, and then the next 80 are, in my opinion, where you tweak and test your conversion rate. So you're changing bullet points, images, you're testing PPC, you're learning more about the product, and that's where you're really getting ground and understanding what's happening in the ecosystem that you're trying to dominate. If I had to start all over again, I would try to find a way to implement ranking funnels and psychological triggers that allow people to leave reviews. So like one thing that we tested out that worked pretty well was we would run ranking funnels where we would send traffic from Facebook to Amazon. People would buy and we'd get their email, so they'd be on a list. So in the list every week we would like screenshot the best review. We just did that over time, and eventually people subconsciously started leaving more reviews. I can't lead that back to saying that we got a lot of reviews because of that process, but we did get reviews pretty quickly when we were implementing things like that. If you go and tell anybody above the age of, like I told my dad actually, this. I was like, Dad, I mean, we invested in a product and got it to making 10 grand a month in 3 months. Like that doesn't happen in any other type of business. Even if you buy just $1,000 worth of product, like you cannot make your money back that fast in any other type of business. So I still think that e-commerce and Amazon is a huge playground. I do think it is a playground though, and not where you want to spend all of your time. Once you build momentum on the platform, that's when you want to start really investing in those brand assets that you can leverage to build something off of Amazon. The beautiful thing about Amazon is once you rank and once you stick it and you don't run out of stock, you're making money for a really long time until you just really screw up. Just staying in stock, I cannot say that enough. Like, I've just outlasted so many people that like ran out of stock and all of a sudden, oh, they need to put someone in the bestseller tag. Well, this guy's been in stock forever, let's just put him in there. But such a simple thing like that. But that comes with cash flow management, right? That comes with being able to fund inventory orders and setting up, purchase loans and being able to be smart about where you're deploying your capital. I do think that there's a future. I do think that you need to be smart, and I do think you need to move fast, which is why I'm another big fan of just focusing on finding like one product that takes off and then building a brand around that product. Then you use the money you make on Amazon to invest in an off Amazon presence. That makes you almost like invincible.